What's up guys, Matt here coming at you with another quick video. Today we're going to take a look at these links from RC Addiction or RC Doll Life on eBay. I'll link his store in the description. High clearance links for the Gladiator. Definitely needed with these long rear links. They hang on everything, so we're going to get those up out of the way hopefully. And I just really like his links. You know, I bought these with my own money. I bought just the lowers. Was just going to put the lowers on, leave the uppers. And he was nice enough to throw me in the uppers and some steering links. So we're going to have this truck fully decked out with his links. So I really appreciate that. Super awesome that he did that for me. And then you can see he put a couple extra rod ends on there as well. And we're going to, when we install these, 4-link that front, so get rid of that triangular piece. It's super simple, but you know, I have people ask about it. So basically all I do is pull that triangular piece out, and then I mount one of these on each side of that bracket instead of in the center. But we will get to that, and we'll have some clearance on this thing. I've been messing around with it a little bit. I printed some door handles for it. I just got me a 3D printer and kind of playing around with that, so lots of fun. I gotta say, if you're thinking about a 3D printer, like I haven't gotten one for a long time because I was just figured I wouldn't be able to get it to work and all that. But you can see I printed this thumb knob for the GT5 so you can drive one-handed. It turned out pretty good, so I'm really pleased that I'm actually getting this thing to work fairly well. I'm no expert, don't have a clue what I'm doing, honestly, just dragging, dropping files and printing. So we'll keep playing around with it. Maybe we can make some cool stuff. But I did manage to make those tiny door handles, which in my opinion look better than the stickers. So just adding a little bit of detail to this. Hopefully we can keep going with it. So let's get to these links and see how they do. All right, so I'm hoping you guys can see from this angle. So just gonna pull this screw out from the upper front link. So that's one long screw that goes through there on the stock setup. So it just goes all the way through. It's very hard to show, that's why I haven't did this before. It goes all the way through there. So we're gonna take that out, pop this out, and then we're gonna loosen these two right here. So you will need one extra screw. Since that front normally has one screw that goes all the way through, you'll need an extra for the other side, because you're basically, instead of running this all the way through the center, instead of going through like this, with this in the middle of that bracket in the front, here's the bracket you're going to screw into each side of it. So you'll need one extra screw. About an 8mm, I guess. So then all we're gonna do is take our front upper, and you can see that bracket right there, that the old triangular piece was inside of it like this. We're gonna screw to the outside of it. This is a stock servo mount with an Emax servo. You can see I just used a longer screw. I may print a mount for it later, but honestly that works fine. I'm not really worried about it. Then you have to kind of fight a little bit sometimes to get your links lined up. I honestly hate lining links up. Just sometimes they're hard to get in there where they need to be. So there's that. You can see now, I left this a little loose so you can see it. So that's now screwed to the outside of that bracket instead of on the inside. Gonna do the same thing for the other side. Slap it right on the outside here. And we'll be set. So normally, I like to drop this side in first. It's easier to get it in between the frame rail there, you know, in the slot where it needs to be on the skid. It's easier to get it in here and then just put your screw through here and bring this over and screw it in, versus getting this set and then you're fighting this angle trying to get this side in. So it's much easier to do it this way. I just kind of wanted to jump the gun and wanted to show you guys how it went in the front there, but you see that went together really easy. And now that front is 4-linked. So we're going to install the rest of these and then we'll take a look at it. So the rest of these are super simple, you know, anybody can figure these out. But I wanted to talk about one thing I really like about RC Addiction's links. You see how freely that moves, so that's good. And you can see how easily it goes in the slot there where it's supposed to be. Of course, I can't hold it still because I shake, but see how easily that goes in there? It's not like some of them where you're like just having to pry and force it in there. Like it just goes right in so easy. So very nice. All right, so you can see I got the front on. One of the rears, I wanted to show kind of the difference in the clearance there between the high clearance and the stock. You can see how much you gain there. That's a huge amount on this small scale. So really excited to get these installed. This is one of my favorite upgrades for any SCX24. You know, you're gaining a lot of clearance there. It's almost like, in my opinion, it's better than the portals. I know the portals, you know, get your diff cover up a little bit, but it also raises everything. This doesn't raise the center of gravity, but gives you lots of clearance. So definitely one of the best things you can do for the SCX24, or any crawler, honestly. There they are installed, looking good, gained a lot of clearance, ready to go. I'll throw some running clips in here for you guys, and I'll link everything in the description, the links, and you know, all of my favorite SCX24 upgrades, like always. I'll even link up maybe my 3D printer just to show you guys. It's a very popular one, but overall, having fun with it. It's working well. So if you're thinking about it, don't hesitate. I'd had mine in my Amazon cart for a long time. They dropped the price, then they offered a flash sale. Couldn't pass it up. So for the price, so far I'm having fun with it. It is a little bit of a headache. You get aggravated with it sometimes when it fails. But overall, it's just like anything else with a hobby. It's a blast to mess around with. So hopefully a lot more to come with that thing. And then we're going to take a look at something that I printed in the next video, hopefully. A link riser. So a link riser for the rear here. That will go on top of the diff cover right there to raise the rear links up, to put them at more of an angle to hopefully help uphill inclines. So we'll test that out, how stock versus the raised link riser. You can see on this one here, I have it installed. It's just a white one. I printed on the white filament that came with the printer, testing it out. That was my first successful print. So we will see if that really improves anything. If you guys have any questions on anything, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. I appreciate everybody. Peace.